Benjamin Banneker by Madison. Benjamin Banneker was born on November 9th, 1731 in Baltimore, Maryland. His parents are Mary and Robert Banneker. His parents were owned by Molly Welsh. After Molly's tobacco farm got bigger, she let Benjamin's parents free. When Benjamin was a kid and his parents were working in the fields, Molly would teach him. She taught him how to read and write using the only book she had, the Bible. Benjamin was also taught math. At 6 years old, he would help family members and neighbors with accounting. At 12 years old, Benjamin had to work on the farm because his father was struggling. When he was a teenager, he went to an all-boys school. The students only went to school during the winter because most of the students had to help their family on the farm. Benjamin made it through 8th grade, but did most of his work independently. Benjamin changed his last name to Banneker to sound more professional. In 1753, he was 20 years old and went to sell his family's tobacco crops. He met a man named Joseph Levi. Joseph and him talked for a long time about astronomy. Joseph had one of the first watches, and he was so impressed at Benjamin's knowledge that he gave Benjamin the watch. Benjamin studied the watch for days. He wanted to make his own, but could not make one that small because he did not have the right tools. He would build a bigger one out of wood. Benjamin used his math skills to find out how big to make the gears. It took him several months to finish making the clock. The clock was the first to be made entirely out of parts manufactured in America. People started talking about it and came to see it. In 1758, Benjamin was 28 years old, and his father passed away. After his father died, Benjamin took over the farm. He made an irrigation system from the freshwater spring using ditches and dams. The irrigation system would grow good crops even during a drought. In early 1770s, he wanted to build a mill to turn wheat into flour. He studied the machine. This is how Benjamin met George Ellicott, who was studying astronomy. Ellicott lended a book about astronomy to Benjamin. Benjamin built a building that was called Work Cabin. It had a skylight so he could look at the stars. He predicted the solar eclipse of 1789. Many smart men did not even see this coming. Thomas Jefferson once said that all men are created equal. That is why Benjamin wrote a letter to Jefferson about equality, because he thought Jefferson would understand. Benjamin said the color of your skin is no way connected with the strength of your mind or intellectual powers. Benjamin means do not judge someone on how smart they are by their skin. Also, Benjamin said, nor despair makes us lose courage at the sight of difficulties. He means to never give up no matter what. He also wrote a well-known yearly almanac. In 1791, Benjamin and some others were hired to create the new nation's capital. When Benjamin was working on the design of D.C., the Congress were the people in charge of the money for that operation. Members of Congress for Connecticut were Roger Sherman, Benjamin Huntington, Jonathan Sturgis, Jonathan Trumbull, and Jeremiah Wadsworth. The senators were Olive Ellsworth and Johnson William Samuel. On October 9th, 1806, at 74 years old, Benjamin Banneker died. He died in Baltimore, Maryland.